Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So in this one, we are going to go for our first dividend portfolio review of the year 2025. So I'm actually quite impressed with how the dividend portfolio has done. In the month of December, we were up to $12,000 in dividends, which is unheard of. Some of this had to do with the timing of the Tesla dividend payout, which happened to get paid out like right at the end of the year and happened to actually be twice in the month of December. So let's go ahead and share that. And we're going to go over how the dividend portfolio is actually increasing. It's projected to be 72,000 for the whole year this year. Okay, so here is what we are looking at. And I know I've been saying this for a while because I've been projecting the monthly income times 12 at close to 72,000, but now we're actually here, 71,780.95. Now this isn't anything crazy like, 80,000 a month or 20,000 a month. This is completely reasonable. This isn't done with margin. This isn't done with anything crazy. This is a completely rational, completely reasonable way to generate a solid dividend income. So where we start out, you can see some of the months are different, but we are averaging close to 6,000 a month. Some months we are at 6,400. Most months we're close to 6,000. You can see at the end of every quarter, we're at like 6,400. Now, our best month ever, if we look at 2024, this was actual received income, which I can't even believe. It exceeded my expectations. And I just looked at this today, which inspired this video, because you can see the first 11 months of the year, we were at like 47, 39, 42, 45, 4,500, 4,800. And then we started snowballing towards the end of the year. 4,800, then we had 6,200 in October, November, and then December. Look at this, $12,376.99. So this, on top of the options income and things like that, these are making it very, very close to being a reality for me to realize the dream of this channel, living on dividends and options. It's very close. But this is where we were at in 2024, 64,308.96 just in dividend income. Spent years building this and building up to this level. This is really quite a milestone. And then this is where we are. So it's got 2024 over here. And the accounts are absolutely doing great. Today was a phenomenal day for the markets. So we've got 2024 estimated for 2025. We haven't gotten any paid out yet. So there we go. And then next 12 months, of course. And this is combined across the Roth and the brokerage account. Of course, the brokerage has 50 of it. The other 22 comes from the Roth IRA. So combined, AT&T, now the stock portion doesn't pay a ton of dividends because that's more the growth portion of the account. AT&T pays a perfect or not so perfect 666. I always make that joke. Ironic that we have that there. This portion is only paying, so it paid 12.49 in 2024. It's only projected to pay 834 if we round up in 2025. As far as of the dividends, of course, they're yield max funds. The top three are yield max funds, of course. Tesla is the vast majority of it at almost 50,000. Misty 5,500. SQY 5,400. Clip just did a reverse split, by the way. This is at 2708. QQQY is at 2200. WDTE is at 1662, and then it drops off from there. QDTE is at 921, FEPI is at 861, YMAG is at 708, XTT is 633, and then so on, and so that we get the total here of what it's saying of 70,855.59 from the ETF portion. As far as open options right now, I had some dart throws at TQQQ and NVDL, which I'm probably going to lose on, and NVIDIA at 165, which appears it's not going to get there. So these are, I'm going to probably lose all of these. So, same with MSOS. I've had that one sitting open for like a year. As far as the short positions, these are all what I've collected premium on. Chipotle one open at $60 strike price. AT&T 2250 strike. High-Tie, I opened some puts there, collected some premium there. Misty, I did a call, probably going to have to buy it back in both the Roth and the brokerage. NVIDIA did a nice put, 3 puts actually, at a 140 strike price. And then NVIDIA, I also did a covered call 3 times over at 145. So the thing about the put and the call is that you're going to win one way or another. MSTU did a nice. I actually wheeled out of this one several times. I traded it like twice today at the same strike, which was amazing. And then there's SMCI. So those are the open options in the account right now. Overall, everything's looking great as far as dividend income, cash in the account. And the options wins today, because this is the theme of the channel. Dividends and options are what it's all about. Income from both. So we're going from like barista fire to possibly lean fire. This is the Roth IRA today. We had some forced losses from Clip. Had to roll AT&T because it was above the strike. I didn't want to get called out of these. I broke a conventional rule of selling calls below my cost basis, but that's the only way to really make premium. MSTU, I was surprised to get out of a trade this morning. Of course, I probably could have just left this open, but you'll see here, I literally went and opened another one. I'm guessing I didn't do too many here, but it let me do a full 10 today. So net and net, it was 207 in the Roth IRA, but the real juice came from the brokerage account today. So the brokerage account, as most of you know, last week I opened up a $7,700. I collected $7,700 in premium from 10 contracts of NVDL. Well, I went ahead and bought it back because I was able to, in just 1 week's time frame, lock in a $3,300 profit, which was the vast majority of my gains today. There's Clip also that I had in this account. NVIDIA locked in a nice couple of gains here. Chipotle. These are all wins here. These are all, you know, adding more dollars to the table. NVIDIA twice had 2 gains here. And then MSTU wheeled in and out of that twice. Got to look at the Roth really quick here. By the way, just to go over the performance of this account here, which I didn't do yesterday. Let me look over here. Unrealized gain and loss doesn't look too pretty. But as far as the Roth last year, the Roth did 24%, which was very close to the S&P, a little shy of the NASDAQ. So this made $14,418 in investment gains last year. And that's all newly created money. So for growth investors, that's how this portion of the account is doing. So the account is growing, making a positive return while paying tremendous dividends. Same as you're going to see with the individual brokerage account. This one made $19,165.85 last year, and it's a 14.66 rate of return on a pretty big account. And that's despite the fact that Tesla is underwater so much. So that, folks, is pretty phenomenal. Very happy with that one. Let's go over real quick. Look over here. Check something here. So the Roth, I'm thinking it only let me do 2 contracts of those MSTU earlier. That's why I was able to close out of that one. And see, I've got 10 over here now. So I guess because there's more cash in the account. That's right, because I did my IRA contribution this week. I did point that out in another video. I wanted to buy some Uber stock. I watched the Cash Flow Kings video. Shout out to them as far as like valuating Uber, and I actually agreed with what they said. So I actually was buying some Uber and some other accounts today. Let me see if I have it here or not. Nope, I didn't buy it here. I meant to. Oh, I did actually buy it here. I'm down a whole $21. But anyway, folks, just to reiterate, this dividend portfolio has really come a long way. You know, 72,000 a year is nothing to sneeze at. I remember a time I didn't make that in a year, and it was not all that long ago, folks. Now it's coming in the form of, you could say, passive income, which really is, you know, rather phenomenal. I'm very pleased. So that is that. That would be a total dividend return of like, let's see, it's at least 25% off of this portfolio value here. Let me go back to this spreadsheet over here. I'm actually adding everything up here from last year. Of course, I showed all my trades last year I need to update it for January, but last year really was phenomenal for the accounts. So let's do this here. 72,000 divided by 2, or 59,000. That is a 28% dividend yield. So overall, it's a 28% dividend yield. So that's pretty phenomenal, folks. Anyway, thank you all. For those of you that tuned in at like 3 in the morning, I appreciate you all tuning in. Let me stop the share real quick. Are you doing options in the Roth? Of course, I do options in both, always. And I pretty much just duplicate the trades. So anyway, that's going to do it for us now. Hope you all enjoyed that one. Please spread the word. We need to grow the channel faster this year. We need to get this important message out. I'd like for more people to learn how to trade options, how to make their own money and stuff like that. I'm a big fan of that. It's good for society. So let's spread the word. Anyway, that's going to do it for us. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, and join Discord. And tell all your friends, relatives, enemies, neighbors, all of the above. Thank you all. Take care and have a great rest of your morning. Bye.